move on. Some of the fights this weekend. Sergey Kovalev, speaking of light heavyweights, versus Anthony Yard, which kind of snuck past everyone in its fight week. It's 5 days away now.
There's still people here believing that it's not even going to happen. There's been such little promotion. There's been like
Yard's in town, guys. Like, dude, you're not like BT was interviewing him in the airport.
I know. But before that, we've had basically zero push for this. It's like all the money's in the Fury Wallin promotion.
Makes no sense.
It's strange, but it's Rocky IV kind of deal going on. I don't know. We'll see.
But let's talk about the fight, Kovalev Yard. I mean, the in-ring sort of technical thing that I've noticed is that Anthony Yard is a guy that works a Philly shell, but doesn't have great footwork. I can even say that he doesn't really have the greatest head movement as well. So, like, his entire defense isn't really that great. Like, his bread and butter, he's not even that great at. So, like, Kovalev, a guy with a fantastic jab, a guy with fantastic ability to find his range, to unleash punishment at distance, I think is going to keep Yard, I think the smaller man in terms of height and in reach, at bay. I think he's going to keep him basically wherever he wants him. Like I can see Kovalev controlling this fight with the jab and the right hand finding its home in like rounds 2, 3, and 4 and finishing him. Absolutely. Matthew Valentine with the $1 super chat. Thank you, Matthew. Saying
with no question.
With no question, but he did say the question after it, saying did Gary Russell Jr. sign with Matchroom? Not that we know of.
No, I think that maybe died down, and I think Eddie said his commitment to fighting more than once a year was an issue.
It's funny. So I just don't see where Yard finds success. The only way he can find success is that he somehow gets around that jab, doesn't eat the right hand, and is able to unload his counters. But I don't think Yard's particularly that well at it. And on top of that, Yard at times never really like sticks to a game plan. Like Yard just kind of goes in there and kind of freestyles it. You know what I mean? Like kind of that's what he does. You need a game plan with Sergey Kovalev. However, if Yard somehow gets under that jab, somehow misses the right hand, and is able to start unloading combinations to the body, we know that Kovalev is susceptible to that. That could be successful, but he has to get past so much to get to that. I don't see Yard finding success in this fight, and I see him getting knocked out within 6 rounds.
Oh. Yeah, look.
He's completely untested as well.
Potentially, obviously experience could be a major factor in this. The fact Yard's got 12 amateur fights, and then a 20
18.
fight career?
18.
18, okay. 18 professional fights. So, how many fights has Kovalev got total as a pro?
With his biggest name being God. Oh
my God.
No, he didn't beat Charles Martin. No one's of note here. He hasn't fought a single top 15, top 20, top 30, top 40 opponent in the world. Not once. So, no, Kovalev should win this one handily.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's the year of the upset, but this would be quite. I mean, what's the betting lines on this? I don't think it's horrific.
Really?
I don't think so.
Shocking.
If I remember. Let me.
Shocked by that.
I'll bring it up, but I think experience will show. I just find it hard. I think he doesn't need to be at distance or in close. It's going to be. I don't know. It's going to be a tricky one to overcome, but I'm sure they will have some kind of game plan. But it's what happens if that isn't working. Anthony Yard to win the fight. I'm going to have to convert this 6-4. So it's going to be like a plus 180, something like that. Let me get this up.
Really?
Yep. Odds convert. Let me just get this because I have to do it for you guys over there.
Wow.
Fraction.
I am shocked.
6-4. Oh, no, American plus 150.
What?
He's a plus 150.
That's almost even money.
He's not. Yeah, he's not even the 2-1
I
underdog.
wonder what the odds were when the lines open.
It
Because
wasn't that bad.
I'm expecting a lot of UK fans bet money on Yard and the lines moved. They had to. Because there's no way the line opened up as a Yard as a even money fight. Like that, there's no way. That's impossible.
And Kovalev is a -175.
Oh my, that hurts my head,
I'm
guys.
just, honestly, when it came out, Yard was like a plus. What was it 9-4? So what would that be? Like a 5-2 would be a 250. So yeah, around almost like a 3-1 when it opened up.
Even that's too close.
I know.
Look, guys, we all know that I don't like Kovalev. I think he's a kind of like a racist dirtbag, and plus he is like in the middle of a court case for like violence towards women. So fuck him. However, the guy did just have his best career performance against Eloy Alvarez in the rematch, where he again looked his career best, where it all looked like you can make an argument that Kovalev had never looked that technically good in a fight ever, even in the fight with Andre Ward in the first one. Like his game went to another level against Eloy Alvarez in the rematch. And now people think Yard, a guy that has no amateur experience, a guy that has 18 fights against no one, is going to beat him. That makes me want to throw up in my mouth.
Let's find out how good the bookies are at the end of this fight. But you're going with he's going to get knocked out within 6 rounds.
Yeah. So your prediction, Rob?
I feel we might see a similar performance I think it's going to be a 12-round decision for Kovalev. I think it'll go to decision. Sorry if you're doing a live fight chat, but that's how I feel.
God.
What time's this on in America?
What time is it on in the UK?
I don't know. That's why if you told me your answer, I'd know my answer.
I don't know what time it's on.
Someone in the chat, what time's this on?
Leonard Lunatic, let us know.
Super producers.
I would assume it would be earlier in the day for you guys, right? Because it would have to be.
What's the time difference? Let's have a look.
What's the time difference between you guys and Russia?
Time in Russia.
What part of Russia?
I don't know.
Because Russia is like 11 different time zones.
They are 3 hours ahead of us right now. I think it's
Moscow.
That is, yeah, Moscow, yeah.
All right.
But
I know the fight's on Moscow, but let's just go after that.
If it's in that one, it's 12 hours ahead, or this one's 7 hours ahead. Fucking hell.
Type in CH, because I'm not going to try to say it right. CHEL.
Whoa. CHEL.
YA.
Wait. See, that was Chablinsk?
Yes.
Oh, it's so it's 8 minutes past 3 a.m. there right now. So it says 5 hour plus 5.
It's a 12-hour difference for us. Wow. Okay. So coverage starts at 5 p.m. UK time on BT Sport. That's when it starts. That's when the prelims start. Man.
You're getting the I think you're getting the main event and the co-main.
And we're probably going to be getting it around
10:30 in the morning.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe 11. It's going to be interesting. I don't know. But digressing, guys. We're going to do a live fight chat. I promise. We're going to do something for you. Don't worry about it. Alexei Papin, undefeated cruiserweight against Alunga Makabu. I love this cruiserweight fight. Going to be a true test for Papin. Andre Storkin, Evgeny Ramanov. A ton of Eastern European, Russian prospects on this card. You guys should pay attention to. Guys with a ton of amateur experience. Moving on, Rob, unless you have anything else to say about the card.
No, we can move on.
Kosei Tanaka versus Jonathan Gonzalez. Also this weekend, you're going to have to find a stream for it. It's happening in Japan. No one really of note on that card except for maybe one or two undefeated young prospects in Japan. But Kosei Tanaka is a pound-for-pound talent facing I think, is it mandatory or like a voluntary, like a tune-up? Somebody that's not really on his level, but it's Kosei Tanaka, so got to pay attention to that. Brandon Figueroa will be fighting on Fox Sports 1 this weekend on Saturday as well. against Javier Chacon. Darwin Price on the card. Stephen Fulton. I'm a huge Stephen Fulton fan. Great super bantamweight. Ton of other undefeated guys that I don't know that I'm assuming are from the area in Texas. So if they have those fights, watch them. Rob, I'm just going to move on and keep going, running down this list. If we have no callers, guys, we're going to run out of here because I'm hungry. John Real Casamora versus Cesar Ramirez is also this weekend on Saturday for the interim WBO bantamweight belt. And a bunch of little minor cards to go through. A Ring TV card on August 22nd in Indio, California. Obviously the Showtime card on Friday with Vladimir Shishkin versus DeAndre Ware. Jaron Enos on the card. Shojin Ergashev on the card. A bunch of actual decent prospects and decent top 20 guys on this card. A UFC Fight Pass card on Friday as well with Miguel Bertrand Jr., Gary O'Sullivan's on the card. What else? Obviously, we have the DAZN card with Ron Francisco Estrada facing his mandatory. Is it mandatory or just a voluntary tune-up?
Bierman, is he the mandatory?
I don't know.
I can't remember, actually.
I can't remember either, but he's obviously main eventing in Mexico. Filip Hrgovic on the card, Liam Smith on the card, Jonah Carroll on the card. Decent undercard. I don't know why Liam Smith and Jonah Carroll and Filip Hrgovic are fighting in Mexico, though. Makes zero sense.
But you're 3 hours away, not too late to get that credential, Matt. I'm sure it won't be oversubscribed. You'll get the nod.
I'm good. Again, really bad move by Matchroom to put 3 European names. 2 of them are known commodities in the UK. One of them is an Eastern European amateur prodigy. Put him in Mexico. Yes.
One of them wants to fight Munguia again, so go to his home country and
that doesn't. And what's he gonna say? A bunch of English shit, and all the people there are gonna be like, okay, what's this gringo saying? It makes zero sense. Liam Smith should be made
Munguia fight again. And they're like, huh?
That's a really good Liam Smith impersonation, man. I like it.
It's just scab. It was generic scabs.
Yeah, but it's again so good impersonation.
Rocky Field is more with every word. It's like he's
Liam Smith should be main eventing in the UK. Jonah Carroll should be an undercard fighter in the UK. Filip Hrgovic should be undercard of Usyk in Chicago or something. If you're gonna have him be in the US or in the North American market, have him be an Usyk undercard. If not, maybe the undercard of Joshua, something like that. That's what I would do. But anyways, digressing from that point, I think that's it for the weekend. Oh, there's also a UFC Fight Pass card on Saturday as well in Alpine, California. No idea where that is. And a bunch of names I don't know. So, yes. James Kirkland's fighting in an untelevised card in Austin, Texas, by the way. Gary, go to that. Oh, and Vic Saludar in Puerto Rico, Mexico. That's it. That's all the fights this weekend.
How do you know not somewhere in your own place? That's weird.
What?
How do you not know where somewhere is in your own?
Alpine? I have no idea where the city of Alpine, California is.
Near the mountains?
The size of California is like the size of the UK, bro. You tell me you know where every single town, nook, and cranny is in the UK?
You think Alpine's a nook or a cranny?
I would assume so.
So therefore, doesn't that mean most of the towns in California are probably bigger than the towns in the UK?
No, not really, actually.
I don't know.
Because we have a lower population in the UK. We're probably the same size, but a lower population. You're more densely populated.
It was just a reason for me to get on you for not knowing shit.
Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today, it seems. No Gary call.
Well, sometimes you jump on these shows and you hope for the best, and there you go. It happened.
Anyways, guys, find me, Matt.
Wow.
What? No, sorry.
Obviously, Gary doesn't want to talk about Triple G, you know, or even his boy Brandon. Some Texan you are.
Thank you, Lunatic, for Googling where Alpine is, and Alpine's in the mountains near San Diego. It's just Googled. That's probably why I don't know where Alpine is, because I don't drive down the mountains near San Diego ever.
Sounds nice. A beautiful spot.
Probably isn't. If it's by Temecula, it's not nice.
Come on, let it go. Jesus, Elsa.
Anyways, guys, have a great day, great night, great evening, wherever you are. Find me, Matt Hunter, MCR, all platforms, patreon.com/MixComboRadio to help support the channel. Rob.
UK Rob MCR, Instagram and Twitter. I think I hit like 500 Twitter followers. So yeah, shout out to me. I'm growing quicker than the show.
That tweet to follow ratio, man.
Yeah, I gotta check that out and see if I'm performing good enough. Remind me never to tweet anything fucking UFC just for your buddy fucking Anthony Walker. Jesus.
Well, you just happened to latch onto a viral tweet, man.
Well, you know, he said what he said, so I found the clip of him saying it, so I put it in under it. Damn, I'm never doing that again. I need to figure out how to mute entire topics. I don't want that on my feed anymore. But yeah, everybody hit the thumbs up, share the show. Matt's going to upload this as soon as possible for the podcast feed. I sometimes get an alert for a show that we done like a week ago, and it's just arrived on iTunes.
What do you mean? We're only like one show behind right now, guys. Relax.
That's lucky because we didn't do fuck all last week.
And the show's live. Like, come on. If you wanted to catch the show live, like at ASAP, it's on YouTube. Listen to this on podcast where I'm like, hey, want to be more updated on the show being podcast, go to YouTube and watch the show live, or watch it in the meantime if it's on the podcast feed. It's okay.
Listen on iTunes, and if they do listen on iTunes, you go and leave a 5-star review. Tell Matt, great podcast. Just wish it was updated quicker than it is. But 5 stars, keep it going.
Hey, you podcast listeners, go look at the website and then complain about you guys not being updated.
Yeah, Fu, what's going on? You're also a website content manager. I'm not touching it because I'll change shit.
We just got fire Fu.
I don't know. You get really upset. Although,
upset.
Yeah, Fu's good. People like Fu. Like that
jokes, just bands. Fu, don't cry.
I was watching back, I think, one of the shows that he was on just recently, and I think we went, Fu, what do you think? And he's like, huh? And he's just happily typing in the chat with the people in the chat. He wasn't even listening to what me and you were saying, talking about, or anything like that. But yeah, thanks everybody. I'll see you on the next one.
Quickly, before we jump off, though, Rob, if I made like a little instructional video on how to upload things to the website, would you do it?
Nah, I won't.
Okay.
I don't even do the IG anymore.
I know you don't.
Fu doesn't either.
No, it's just me now.
Yeah, go for it. You need to flood that. That's how it grows.
So if people want to know why things take forever to get updated and uploaded, it's only me updating and uploading anything.
Yeah, but look, what is it now?
It's only me.
It's like nearly midnight. You're up for another 8 hours straight right now.
Rob, I don't really bitch at you because you get on the show all the time.
Fu, he's coming at you.
Fu, if you, I'll put it this way, not even at Fu. If you can't be on the show, do something else. Like help out a little bit, Fu, and Rob, if you take a day off, just post on IG once. That'd be nice. Bye, guys.
I'll post on IG soon.
Okay, Eddie Hearn.
Keep an eye out for it.
Next week, Monday, you're going to hear an announcement on IG from Rob.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It should be finalized. It should be posted sometime soon. Probably next week. Probably by the weekend. But as soon as Triple G's a matchroom fighter, I'll put some on the IG.
Have a great day, guys. Peace.
Later.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Stay off
the weed.
You disrespect boxing, you piece of shit?
Everybody's on steroids. The whole UFC, everybody.
Hey, pussy, are you still there?